Agile is dead. Finito. Kaput. We can't stand Agile anymore. Actually, we haven't ever liked Agile. Agile coaches are being let go, and Agile transformation projects are cancelled or not delivered at all. Everyone in the Agile community is talking about this. There are all kinds of doomsday predictions going on. There's something happening in business that can explain the downfall of Agile industry. Have companies and even Agile practitioners lost faith in Agile? Some say that Agile is for good times. But when things get rough, then we are back into command and control mode of operation. I can think of at least 3 reasons why this is happening right now, and I will explain these in this video. And at the end of the video, I will share my view what the future of Agile will look like. Alright, let's talk about it. The reason number 1 why Agile has failed is that Agile teams don't deliver business results. For most companies, the reason behind adopting Agile is that they want their products and features delivered faster to the market. The common problem is that if we don't do that, then we are losing business to our competitors. So we want to deliver faster and still keep the product quality high. What usually has happened is that we hire an Agile coach or consultant to tell us how to organize our product development in such a way that we can reach this objective. And the solution of becoming Agile is that we'll hire an Agile coach or consultant, and he or she will sell you this Agile framework like Scrum or Safe or Kanban, and tells you that if you adopt this framework, then your problems will be over and you will be automatically faster and deliver the business results you want. And the reasoning behind this has been that our product development is just slow. We want to speed up the product development, and Agile is the way to do that. And in most companies, Agile has been treated as a transformation project, where we put all the product teams, software teams together and teach them how to be Agile. So when Agile transformation is a project, it will have a start and finish. And after the project is finished, then everybody is Agile and our problems are over. But hiring external Agile consultants or coaches for the job does not work. They are not business insiders, they don't have the domain expertise, or they have this very low budget in order to do the transformation project. And often there's lack of support and commitment from higher management in order to make this transformation truly work. And when Agile consultants just teach how Scrum or Kanban or Safe should work, we are just missing out a lot of important pieces in team development and organizational development. When we are just trying to do the change in the team level, then we are missing out just important pieces which are important to deliver the business results. As Agile consultants are focusing on delivering the Agile frameworks to product teams, then the rest of the organization will remain the same. So the reason number 2 why Agile has failed is that we expect that outside product development or IT, the rest of the organization does not have to change. So Agile is only about product development or IT. But product development or IT does not work in a bubble. The thinking that other functions don't need to change or adjust their way of working is a fallacy. Bad Agile marketing teaches that Agile is about speed, merely about the speed. We can sell more features with tighter deadlines because agile teams now can deliver much faster. So if there has been a lack of focus and limiting the work in progress, this has now become much more evident. And unclear or even missing product strategy does not help at all in this situation. And reaching the state of business agility, it's just much more than just telling our product teams to deliver twice as fast. We need to think about how to focus and how learn to limit our work in progress in the whole organization and in product portfolio level as well. So the reason number 3 why Agile has failed is the thinking that being Agile will be a project and not adopting the mindset. We know that changing one's mindset is a process, a very slow and painful process sometimes, and it can take even years. So the thinking that once the Agile transformation project is over, we are also Agile in our thinking, in our behavior, is just not true. Because expecting instant mindset shift just doesn't happen. And in a larger context, like in huge companies, it's going to take a very long time. And that's natural, because people need to make their own judgment about the change and whether or not they really comply with the thinking models and the behaviors that the new way of working really demands. And as with any change, there will be always resistance and kind of doubts that what the change really is about, what this means to me. And also we need to process the change, what it means to our team and in our bigger organization as well. We sometimes approve that, okay, a sports team or an athlete needs some kind of support in order to make the change improve and get better. But for our teams and our organization, we don't have that kind of mentality, which is a pity. We just cannot expect that mastery of the new mindset or our behavior and ways of working happens in an instant. It takes time to reach the mastery level of any kind of change. But it's also understandable that businesses cannot wait a very long time until they see any meaningful change due to this transformation. It's better to set milestones or measures of success where you can follow up the progress in the wider context, in the team context, to see that things are moving to the right direction. But also remember that continuous improvement as a mindset can be very hard for teams and cause a lot of cognitive load. You cannot jumpstart to another level before you have become sustainable in the previous level. So these were the 3 things when I figure out that, okay, why Agile has failed us. But the question really is that, has Agile really failed us? Or are we just not making the best use of Agile anymore? The Agile Manifesto was released in 2001, so have we really wasted 23 years? Should we go back to waterfall? Or what should we actually do? When I think back these 23 years since Agile Manifesto, I feel that the impact of Agile thinking has been a huge one. We now understand much better why teams are important. Because when I was a junior developer back in the days, long before Agile has even been introduced to the world, I was working more or less not in a team. I was more like individual developer who was assigned to a project, and the project manager or my engineering manager gave me this task. I was put in a project and I was asked to deliver something to the project. But I had no idea where my work was meaningful. It was more like a piece of software that I was asked to contribute in the wider context, and if I wasn't an architect, then I wouldn't be understanding that, okay, what is this whole thing that we are trying to deliver? What is the meaning of this? Who is the customer? Who is going to use it, and how this will benefit my organization and the business? This has now changed because of agile thinking. We work in product teams and we trying to do meaningful things for customers, and I hope that we understand a little bit better about the context that we are working on and what's the customer's perspective of why we should deliver these things that our teams is supposed to deliver. And for many of us, working on a team fulfills the need to be in a team context, to be in a group, and fulfills the sense of purpose of delivering meaningful work. As an industry, we have gone a long way in 20 years. Lean and agile practices have brought to our knowledge about fast feedback loops, customer value, experimenting culture, and short release cycles, which are pretty much driving efficiency of an agile team today. But what business still requires today is predictability. Agile has brought these wonderful tools like feedback loops, working in short cycles into our disposal, but it hasn't been able to solve the predictability issue that most businesses still require. The way of doing things through Agile does not make us any faster or say that we can easily now predict when we are done. But what Agile has brought us that we can still deliver better customer value, because now we have the voice of the customer really telling us what to achieve, so that their needs will be better fulfilled. And people are asking about the customer values. Why should we do this? And why should we not do this? That's become much more easier today to question. So in my opinion, Agile has brought us a lot of tools and understanding how we should really approach delivering software products. In my opinion, Agile hasn't really failed us, but copy-paste Agile practices need to be forgotten. One-stop solutions for Agile adoption or transformation does not work today. We need to be more mindful about the context where we apply Agile. So in short, Agile needs to recalibrate, adapt itself and the needs of the customer in a new business context. And also organizations need to be better what they want Agile to do for them. What is the ultimate goal? How should we adjust our organization and not just our product teams to work toward this common goal that we have put ourselves? What are the goals of an organization? What are the goals of our products? What is our product strategy? And how Agile thinking can help us to reach that goal? Being only faster isn't the answer. It's important, but it isn't the only thing. There are much more colors in this problem space. So what do you think? Is Agile past due and should it be replaced with something else? Should Waterfall make a comeback? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more information about product teams and how to adopt this new way of thinking beyond Agile, please visit my website hannutormanen.com for more information. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.